Hello everyone. So I got this new XRS, but it still has the old stereo. So we're going to be replacing it with this 9-inch stereo I got here from Amazon. The stereo came with the backup camera, GPS, and these two different harnesses. I'm guessing for two different styles for stereos. So we're gonna check it out. All right, so to take this off, we're gonna have to pull from the bottom and pop out the clips. You could also use a plastic pry tool. And just wiggle it out. You do not want to pry from the top because it does have these hooks. So if you pry from the top, you're gonna break these. All right, so after you unplug all these connectors, you could pull this out a little bit and then unclip it from the two sides. Then this thing comes off. And then we are going to transfer all these onto the back of this. So I'll see you when I do that. Okay, so I just unscrewed these two Phillips, moved the vent over to the new one, nice and hand tight. To transfer these, you just get a nice little flathead or something, push them in from both sides, easy, and just transfer them over to the new one. It should just clip on. There you go. Nice. Okay, so for these last two, they don't actually go in like the others. So you're actually gonna have to pry on the plastic a little bit. It might break. They are old, but just try your best. And these just transfer over. There you go. And the last one. Okay, so I just finished transferring everything onto the new stereo. Only broke a couple clips on this old one. Also, don't forget to transfer the clips, these yellow and white clips. Make sure to test all your buttons. Make sure they still work. When I clip this one all the way in, these buttons get stuck. I could sand them down and make sure they don't get stuck anymore, but if I clip the top one in and this one I kind of leave it a little bit loose, it's still nice and tight. Now they're working, so I think I'm just gonna leave it like that, but I should maybe sand it down a little bit. So now we're gonna move over to the original stereo, remove these 4 bolts, 2 on each side. We're gonna remove this and see what kind of a connector it has. Okay, so after you remove the 4 screws from the stereo, you're gonna pop this out for your antenna, and this 1 clip for the stereo is the only one that it needs. Then you're gonna grab the harness that you're going to need. For this one, it looks like it's going to be this harness. Clip it on, and it's just a plug and play. This connects straight into the new stereo. If you did not have this specific stereo, you could buy this harness by itself. It's just gonna come with this clip and the wires cut right here, so you could splice them into your new stereo harness. But this was just plug and play. It's ready to go. All right, so these are all the harnesses that it came with. This for the GPS. This I believe is for maybe an amplifier. but I think it also has some connectors maybe for the backup camera. Not sure. Gonna keep that. Came with a microphone, but I see this thing has a mic right there, so I don't think I'm gonna put that on. It came with 2 USB connectors, which I don't want to put that on. This little one is for this is for your backup camera, and it also has the antennas for Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, I believe. So definitely want to put this one on. And they should just plug into specific connectors. So go ahead and plug all this up, connect this one to this, and then you kind of just hide this somewhere as far up as you can, facing up. Okay, so for now I installed these harnesses along with the GPS antenna. I did notice that the stereo antenna is a different size from factory, so if you want to listen to the radio, you're going to need an adapter for this bad boy. I will be putting on the backup camera a different day, so I got these all these harnesses just connected, ready to go, and then just connect up all the switches to the original spots, and you should be good. See you when I pop this back in. Okay, so I just clipped it back in. Don't forget to you have your hooks on top, so start off with the hooks and then you clip it from the bottom. Make sure everything works, everything feels good, and now we are going to try it on. Or maybe not. Okay, so I finally figured it out, what happened. So I found out that I was getting power with my battery positive, but at my key on power, I wasn't getting anything. After unraveling it, this thing was all tied up with a zip tie, and there was a little fuse at the end of this. I found out that it wasn't getting any power on key on. So what I did was I found the fuse under the dash right here that turns on with key on. I'll show you that right now. I plugged it in. There was no fuse installed, so I just plugged it in, and now nice, now it works. So I'll show you that right now. Okay, so if you look under the steering wheel here, that spot, that's the wire the little fuse you gotta install. There was no fuse on it, so you just plug it in and you should be good. Might have to cut up the cover so I could put it back on. And make sure to zip tie this somewhere. This wire, don't want to getting caught up anywhere. And that should be good. Next up is installing the backup camera. So nowhere in the instructions did it say that you had to install that fuse. Caught me by surprise, but we figured it out. Thanks for watching.